Good morning, second grade. We are going to start with our video from our lesson. We're going to be doing chapter 5 lesson for today. Okay, let's start with our video.
Problem-solving strategy. Use logical reasoning. The number on Eva's house is a 3-digit number. The first digit is less than the last digit. What is Eva's house number? First, we need to understand the problem. What do we know? Eva's house is a 3-digit number. The sum of the 3 digits is 7. 2 digits are even numbers. The middle digit is 1. The first digit is less than the last digit. What do we need to find? What is Eva's house number? Now we need to make a plan. We can solve the problem by using logical reasoning. Let's solve the problem. We know the middle digit is 1, so we can put a 1 in the middle spot. We know the sum of the digits is 7, and that one digit is 1. 7 minus 1 is 6. The sum of the first digit and the last number must equal 6. We know that 3 plus 3 equals 6. We know that both numbers are even, and the first digit is less than the last digit. Since 3 and 3 are odd numbers and they are equal, they are not the correct numbers. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 2 is less than 4. So Eva's house number is 2, 1, 4. Now check your answer. Is your answer reasonable? How do you know? We can add Eva's house numbers to see if they equal 7. 2 plus 1 plus 4 equals 7. The middle digit is 1, and the first digit is less than the third digit. Our answer is reasonable.
Okay, so we are going to be working on our word problems today, and we're going to be working on the skill logical reasoning. I need you guys to go ahead and turn to page 316. Page 315 is the first page, but that's the problem they just worked through on the video. Okay, so we're going to read our problem, and each of these problems is like a riddle. So you need to take it clue by clue and step by step. Okay, so our first problem says the number of dogs at the shelter is a two-digit odd number. Hold on, let me put the screen here for you guys. Otherwise, give me 1 second. I'm going to have to represent this to you so I can write on it. Let's do that there. Hopefully that's right. All right, guys, give me 1 second. There we go. Okay, so we are on page 316, and we're looking at this problem. Okay, so it says the number of dogs at the shelter is a 2-digit number. So we want to make sure that we have 2 digits. It's an odd number, so that means that this number right here needs to be odd. Our odd numbers are any numbers that we don't hear when we skip count by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, those are all even numbers. Any number you didn't hear, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, are odd numbers. And that number right there needs to be odd. It is more than 80, so this number is more than 80. The tens digit is less than the ones digit, so that means this number right here is less than this number right here. The sum of the digits is equal to 17. So the sum of these two numbers is equal to 17. Well, right there, I know that there are only two numbers that add together to get 17. And those numbers are 8 plus 9. Okay? So that's our first step, is finding out what two numbers we're using. Now we need to go back and take it step by step. So two digits. We have our two digits, 8 and 9. It has to be an odd number. So which number is odd, 8 or 9? 9 is our odd number. So that would go in our ones place to make this whole number odd. It is more than 80, so we're going to have to come back to that. And the tens digit is less than the ones digit. So if we put 8 here, that makes our tens digit less than our ones digit, 9. So let's go back and check our answer. Is it a two-digit number? Yes. Is it an odd number? Yes. It is more than 80? Yes. 89 is more than 80. The tens digit is less than the ones digit? Yes. And the sum of the digits is 17. And sum means I'm adding. So 8 plus 9 equals 17. So yes, we did that. So how many dogs are at the shelter? 89 dogs. And is my answer reasonable? Yes, my answer is reasonable because of all the steps that I just followed and answered and went back through and checked. After each problem, I'm going to give you a few seconds to catch up, okay? When you're ready, go ahead and turn to page 317. Okay, let's look at number 1. A number has 3 digits, so I'm going to draw 3 lines for my 3 digits. The digit in the hundreds place is the difference of 4 and 2. Difference means subtract, so I'm going to take 4 minus 2. And 4 minus 2 is 2. So that's the number in my hundreds place. The digit in the tens place, which is this one right here, is the sum of 2 plus 3. Sum means I'm going to add, so I'm going to add 2 plus 3. And 2 plus 3 is 5. So that is the number that goes in my tens place. The digit in the ones place, which is this number right here, is 2 more than the digit in the tens place. So we're going to do 2 plus 5, because that's the digit in the tens place. And 2 plus 5 is 7. So that would be the number in the ones place. So what is the number? My number is 257. Like I said above, these are riddles, okay? So you're basically going to take it step by step or clue by clue to figure out the answer. All right, let's look at number 2. Sylvia writes this number, 3 ones. So let's draw our H, T, O. And then we're going to put our H, T, O over here. Okay, and it says that Sylvia has 9 in the ones place. So we're going to do 9. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 in the ones place, 2 in the tens place, and a 7 in the hundreds place. And then it says Letty writes this number, a 9 in the ones place, a 9 in the tens place, and a 6 in the hundreds place. They want to know whose number is greater, Letty or Sylvia's. And Sylvia's number is greater. She has 723 because 723 is more than 699. All right, let's look at number 3. Ruby is trying to solve a number riddle. The digit in the, let's draw our numbers, our 3 lines down here. The number in the tens place is less than 2. It is an odd number. The number in the hundreds place is greater than 8. The number in the ones place is the sum of 6 and 3. What is the number? So again, we're going to take it step by step. The digit in the tens place is less than 2. So there are only 2 numbers that are less than 2. That's 1 and 0. But this number, our next clue says that it's an odd number. And the only number that's odd is 1. 0 is not an odd number. So 1 would be the number we put in the tens place. The number in the hundreds place is greater than 8. there's only one number, one digit number that's greater than 8, and that's 9. So we know that a 9 would need to go in the hundreds place. The number in the ones place is the sum of 6 and 3. So we need to take 6 plus 3 to find the sum. 6 plus 3 is 9. So what is the number? It's 919. When you're ready, go ahead and go to 318. So get number 4. Paco puts pennies into 3 groups. So we're going to draw our 3 groups. He counts 80 pennies in the first group, 3 pennies in the second group, and 500 pennies in the third group. They want to know how many pennies does he have. So it looks kind of silly like this, but this is actually our expanded form that we talked about yesterday. So if I would write it correctly, 500 plus 80 plus 3, that's my expanded form. And now I'm going to put it together to find out how many pennies he has. So 500 plus 80 plus 3 is 583 pennies. Let's work through number 5. Robert's family is going to visit his cousins. They will drive for 3 days. So we're going to draw 3 lines. Each day they will drive 60 miles. So on day 1, they're going to draw 60 miles. On day 2, they're going to draw 60 miles. And on day 3, they're going to drive 60 miles. How many miles will they drive in all? So if I add 60 plus 60 plus 60, that's going to give you my answer. Let's start by adding our zeros in the ones place. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. And 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 6 more is 18. So how many miles did they drive in all? 180. Okay, let's go on to number 6, our last problem we're going to do together. Jamie ate 20 cherries on Monday. She ate 20 cherries on Tuesday. And she ate 20 cherries on Wednesday. If Jamie continues to eat the same number of cherries on Thursday, how many will she have eaten? So we need to think, how many will she eat on Thursday? Well, she ate 20 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So she's going to eat 20 on Thursday. Now we need to add those 4 20s together to find out how many she's eaten in all. So 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. I add my zeros first. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. 0. And 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 2 more is 6. 2 more is 8. So how many cherries has she eaten? 80 cherries. Okay. You will be on your own now to finish up your homework. There are 5 word problems and they're riddles. You're going to work through those on your own. Remember, you want to try to take it step by step, figuring out the riddle. Okay? Step by step. If you have any questions, you can jump back on your teacher's Google Meet and they can answer those for you.